Today's show is brought to you by the iPhone 15, the most advanced iPhone yet, with only half the flesh-eating radiation of an iPhone 12. The iPhone 15.
KHJ Los Angeles.
Portions of the day's programming are reproduced by means of electrical transcriptions or tape recording.
You're listening to the radio.
Now sit back, relax, and get ready to go on a musical voyage that makes Sgt. Pepper's seem like a rejected jingle for Ritz crackers.
I have got a serious case of the Mondays.
That is so stupid.
I think we're about to start a radio show.
Let's quiet down and try to be mature, okay?
And we're back in 3, 2.
How was your weekend? What did you do?
Well, it was okay.
But not nearly long enough.
And I did nothing.
Well, that sounds fun.
That sounds fun.
But then something happened that made it
Horrible.
Horrible.
just horrible. What happened? What happened?
Monday.
You ruined a perfectly good weekend.
Monday morning, you're going to be like, it's showtime.
Yeah, really. The Mike Show. That was the understatement of the year. It really was. Here, today's program. I already have the name for it. Today's program is Bacon Wrapped Middle Finger. Okay, and I'm not flipping you, the listener, off, and I'm not flipping anybody off. I'm just showing you my bacon wrapped middle finger. Why do I have a bacon wrapped middle finger? Why? Well, we'll tell you. It's all about routines, and I'm kind of OCD about certain things. Like routines, like getting ready in the morning. I have a pretty I don't know. I don't want to call it rigid, but yeah, I have a pretty set pattern of what I do in the mornings. Okay, I have routines, and there. No, I'm not like Rain Man. It's not routines and rituals. It's just routines, and I like to stay in that routine. And so whenever somebody throws off that routine and sends it into chaos, and I do mean chaos. When somebody comes bursting into my routine, okay, and immediately sets it awry because my routine is conflicting with their routine, okay, I get all fluster, and I follow a set pattern of, I do this, then 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 I'm ready to go. Then I go get the dogs and I bring them down and I take them out. But we'll talk about what set my routine into chaos and why I have a bacon wrapped middle finger. That's all on the way, I promise. We also, on this edition of the Mike Show, on Radio 434, the Radio 434 apps, and Radio434.com. It's also available on Alexa.
Hello!
How do you get the live show and our feature channel on the Alexa? Well, very simply. You just say, Alexa, enable the Radio 434 skill, and she will. And then every time after that you want to listen, just simply say, Alexa, play Radio 434. I got a hiccup. All right. And that's for the live show. So if you want to get our full-length podcast, basically what we do is we repack all the show segments into a full-length podcast with a little commercial in between each segment, and you can find that on the Alexa as well. You just say, hello! Alexa, play the Mike Show VA podcast, and she will. You can get that on your Amazon Fire Stick. So your TV, if you got the Amazon Fire Stick on there and you got the Alexa enabled TV, well, there you go. You can even just ask Alexa on your TV. to play the Mike Show VA podcast. You can get it on Apple and Spotify and Amazon Music and all the different places that you get your podcast. Recently ranked number 113th most listened to podcast in the nation in the performing arts category. All right, so on today's program, why are people sending me emails? Stop sending me emails. On today's program, we're going to get really smart with your 5 random facts. We're going to get really stupid with your stupid criminals in the news. We've got not headline news, and plus we're going to do a rundown of different stories that are in the news. And Kraft Heinz is selling candy hot dogs, pickles, and mac and cheese for Halloween. Okay, the Kraft is it Kraft Heinz? Did Kraft buy Heinz? Kraft Heinz. Okay. Or are they just teaming up together? The Kraft Heinz company is the third largest food. I guess they did. I guess Kraft bought out the Heinz company. Anyway, or Heinz bought out the Kraft company. Well, I'm not going to do a deep dive into that story right now. But anyway, it's just the headline threw me off. Kraft Heinz is selling candy hot dogs, pickles, and mac and cheese for Halloween. So that's going to bring us to our top list. Top fascinating facts about Halloween candy in general. All right. That and so much more. It is the Mike Show Monday edition. And again, my bacon-wrapped middle finger. You're going to learn why it's bacon-wrapped. This portion of the broadcast is brought to you in part by Lynchburg Regional Airport. It's so much easier.
Making sure that you never miss that important connection. At Lynchburg Regional Airport, we're ready when you're ready.
4 bags to check in, please.
LYH. From here to there to anywhere. We're ready when you're ready.
From brand new to lightly used, CMA's Honda of Lynchburg's got you covered. Shop our growing selection today and find our best deals on our entire inventory. That's savings on every single vehicle. And on our used cars, take 3 days to love it or leave it. Plus, we'll buy your current vehicle. Trade in with us and get an unbeatable offer. Start shopping and saving today. CMA's Honda of Lynchburg. Owners just care more.
Live Strong at the YMCA provides hope and healing to individuals who are living with, going through, or have overcome cancer, helping them strengthen their spirit, mind, and body. Live Strong at the YMCA is a no-cost program under the YMCA's Community Health Outreach Initiative, aiming to promote comprehensive well-being and resources for building a healthier and better community for all. To learn more, visit the YMCA of Central Virginia at ymcacva.org.
Coming to you live from the Stonecrafters Studios. For custom countertops and cabinetry, shop Stonecrafters' incredible inventory at their Factory Direct Warehouse, 3678 Manita Road, Bedford. Online at stonecraftersva.com.
KHF!
It's almost that time of year. Kids you've never met will show up on your doorstep demanding free candy. But giving out free stuff to people who don't deserve it is un-American, right? It's time to take back America by making sure those ungrateful candy grubbers skip your house next Halloween. Introducing Yuckos, vegetables disguised as your favorite candy. Little Johnny thinks he's getting a Hershey bar. Little does he know that it gives him 100% of the recommended daily allowance of beets. Little Susie just got a Snickers bar. Little does she know that it's made of 100% asparagus. And imagine the fun of opening up a big bag of M&Ms only to discover that they're candy-coated peas. The scientists at Halliburton have perfected a process of taking perfectly good fresh vegetables and making them look just like your favorite candy. You can't tell the difference until you bite into it. Yucko's disguised vegetable candies, repelling unwanted trick-or-treaters since 1963.
The Mike Show. So we were talking about Kraft Heinz. That's it. Okay, so I did a deeper dive on this, and the merger was complete on July 2nd, 2015. and that made Kraft Heinz is it the largest now? The third largest food and beverage company in North America, the fifth largest in the world, with over 26 billion in annual sales as of 2021. Nope. Oh, and it's co-headquartered. Oh, so they still have a headquarters in Pittsburgh. That's good. Co-headquartered in Chicago and Pittsburgh. All right. So anyway, so that brings us to the story that Kraft Heinz is selling candy versions of 3 of its most popular products for Halloween. Kraft macaroni and cheese, Oscar Mayer hot dogs, and Claussen pickles. I love Claussen pickles. They don't taste like the real products. They don't taste like the real products, but they're just gummy candy shaped like them. Okay. The pickles and the hot dogs are smaller than normal. Those 2 are new. Apparently, they've been selling the mac and cheese candy on Amazon since last year. Really? All right. Well, variety packs with all 3 are hitting stores nationwide just in time for Halloween. You can find them at your Target and your Walgreens and Family Dollar and Dollar General and Walmart and Amazon have boxes of just the mac and cheese version. Here, let me take a look at the photo. Okay, all right. I guess that's kind of cute. Here, we'll share this on the screen for those of you watching on our Facebook Live. There you go. That's what they look like. All right, here you go. Yeah, and that brings us to our top list today. Just in time for Halloween, Kraft is selling yummy hot dogs, pickles, mac and cheese. And if that's not already tempting your sweet tooth, check out anything on today's list. That's our top list today. Top fascinating facts about Halloween candy. All right, here we go. Here we go. Number 1. Candy corn isn't just a Halloween thing. People hate it all year long. Top fascinating facts about Halloween candy. The most popular candy? Reese's Pieces. The least popular is Butterfingered. Yeah, there was a D. Top fascinating facts about Halloween candy. 95% of people who give out raisins lose their home to arson. Yeah. Top fascinating facts about Halloween candy. M&M's or Skittles that underwent conversion therapy. I'm not saying that. No. Taste the rainbow. Top fascinating facts about Halloween. They prayed a lot. Top fascinating facts about Halloween candy. Smarties don't make you intelligent. Dum-Dums don't make you stupid. But Three Musketeers do turn you into an 18th century French swashbuckler. Oui, oui. Top fascinating facts about Halloween candy. That was a good one. Top fascinating facts about Halloween candy. Asked to choose between Whoppers and Necco wafers, most trick-or-treaters choose death. Gummy worms are used to catch Swedish fish. Makes perfect sense. Top fascinating facts about Halloween candy. If you never used a red vine to if you never used a red vine to sip a milkshake, you're missing out on diabetes. What's a red vine? I've never tried that. Anyway, top fascinating facts about Halloween candy. Hot tamales are Mike and Ike's that snuck across the border. And top fascinating facts about Halloween candy. Russell Brand doesn't ask for consent before giving out Hershey's Kisses. Yeah. The Mike Show is the Monday edition of the program. Ask me about my bacon-wrapped middle finger. Go ahead. I dare you. I double dare you. Chaos. Bedlam. I'm a man of routines. I'm a little OCD and ADD, which makes me appear completely normal because I completely forget what I should be obsessing about, except for routines. And we're going to talk about my routines and how it happened that the chaos of just coming into my routine and just bringing your chaos into my routine, how that resulted in me having a bacon-wrapped middle finger. That's on the way. This portion of the broadcast, okay, I'm running all the controls here. You don't see the controls on the camera, and certainly not on the audio side on Radio 434. You don't see the controls, but I'm running the controls, and I've got a keyboard here, keyboard there, keyboard there. I've got a mouse pad, another mouse that I'm working, and this is my right hand. Okay, so what finger do you think I use most predominantly to type with and to work the mouse and the rollerball thingy and all that? Yes, my middle finger, and this is it's just impossible. All right, we'll talk about what happened this morning that resulted in this situation. That's on the way. This portion of the broadcast, as I scroll using my index finger, this portion of the broadcast is brought to you in part by CMA's Honda of Lynchburg.
From brand new to lightly used, CMA's Honda of Lynchburg's got you covered. Shop our growing selection today and find our best deals on our entire inventory. That's savings on every single vehicle. And on our used cars, take 3 days to love it or leave it. Plus, we'll buy your current vehicle, trade in with us, and get an unbeatable offer. Start shopping and saving today. CMA's Honda of Lynchburg. Owners just care more.
Join us down at the Lynchburg Community Market and experience all that one of the nation's oldest farmers markets has to offer. Grab some lunch from our restaurants and shops, or shop from our awesome selection of artisan, handmade goods in our crafters gallery. Swing by on Saturday to check out our farmers market, where you can shop from the freshest selection of local grown produce, meats, and more. The Lynchburg Community Market, located in downtown Lynchburg on the corner of 12th and Main Street. Open Tuesday through Saturday from 7 to 2 year-round. For more information, follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Lynchburg Community Market.
Traveling with your family is not only affordable from Lynchburg Regional Airport, it's convenient too. Our daily departures offer easy connections on American Airlines through Charlotte to over 170 nonstop destinations. So check the great round-trip fares currently being offered to your vacation destinations by using flylyh.com today and click Book Now. Prices are subject to change without notice and certain restrictions apply. Advanced purchase is required and availability is limited. Low fares, less hassle. Check Lynchburg first.
Broadcasting from the Stonecrafters Studios. For custom countertops and cabinetry, shop Stonecrafters' incredible inventory at their Factory Direct Warehouse, 3678 Moneta Road, Bedford. Online at stonecraftersva.com.
KHF.
This is not headline news. The 10th Saw movie comes out this Friday. In this one, Jigsaw tortures his victims by forcing them to watch the 9th Saw movie. Taylor Swift is encouraging her fans to register to vote. Not to be outdone, Kid Rock wants his fans to finish their GEDs. Mark Hamill turns 72 today. When he eats his birthday cake, Obi-Wan Kenobi says, "Use the fork, Luke." And Netflix is ending its DVD mailing service on Friday. So expect a call from your grandmother this weekend asking for help installing the Netflix app. This is not headline news.
It is not. That is fascinating that they are still doing the DVDs by mail. That was I didn't even realize that they were still doing that. I know we did a story about it, but I didn't realize that they actually were still doing it. All right, the Mike Show. It's the Monday edition of the program. So there's a lot of talk about how dangerous the game of football is, but usually that's about what happens on the field. There's a new report out on the most dangerous, I said the most dangerous NFL stadiums. Based on actual crime statistics in the area, as well as fan surveys. All right, so overall, do we want to do... Yeah, there's no way. There's the ranking has all kinds of different categories in it, so we're not going to do from the bottom up. We're going to do from the top down. Overall, the Denver Broncos Stadium Empower Field at Mile High was named the most dangerous. They say there are 70 crimes per 1,000 residents in the zip code where the stadium is located. And this doesn't include the absolute bludgeoning the Broncos took at the hands of the Miami Dolphins yesterday. It was an away game, by the way. The Seattle Seahawks Stadium is the second most dangerous, followed by the homes of the Detroit Lions, Minnesota Vikings, and Kansas City Chiefs. Now, if you're looking for violent crime, only, the Lions Stadium is number one, followed by the homes of the Cleveland Browns, Baltimore Ravens, Chiefs, and the New Orleans Saints. The stadium with the most crimes that have been witnessed by fans, Lincoln Financial Field, where the Philadelphia Eagles play. The Dallas Cowboys Stadium is second, followed by the homes of the New England Patriots, New York Giants, New York Jets, who both play at the same stadium, and the Browns. That's the crimes witnessed by fans. And the stadium where the most fans have been a victim of crime is one where the Cowboys play. The Giants and Jets Stadium is next, followed by the homes of the Washington Commandos. I know, it's hers. And the Seahawks. I thought Commandos was fun. In a survey of more than 3,000 NFL fans, nearly 40% of fans said they'd witnessed a crime in or around the NFL stadium, and 7% say they've been victims of crimes themselves. Unfortunately, the report doesn't offer a full ranking, so it's unclear which stadiums are the safest, or at least fared better using these metrics. But I'd be curious to know about Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh has just such an incredible stadium area. They've got, well, it used to be called Heinz Field. What's it called now? Pittsburgh NFL NFK, because I'm typing with my index finger. NFL Stadium. What's it called? Acrisure? Secretion? Acrisure. What the heck is Acrisure? It used to be Heinz Field. Oh, and then that goes back to when Kraft and Heinz merged. And then, okay, so that makes sense. Acrisure? What the hell is Acrisure? Well, now I have to look into that. Acrisure. Right-click with my bacon-wrapped middle finger. Search Google for Acrisure. It's where security matters. Okay. Oh, it's insurance. It's Acrisure. It's an insurance company. Headquartered in Grand Rapids, Michigan. They're part of Genstar Capital. Appalachian Underwriters Incorporated is a subsidiary. I guess that's why they're there. All right. Well, now I know. So, but we don't know. And I was saying about Pittsburgh, they've got what used to be Heinz Field, which is now Acrisure, and they had PNC Park. Heinz Field is where the Steelers play. Acrisure, I know. I think it's stupid. The football stadium used to be Heinz Field. Is where the Steelers play, and then there's this big parking lot, and there's all kinds of shops and all kinds of restaurants and all kinds of things now in between the two, and then there's PNC Park, which is where the Pirates play, and it is absolutely positively one of the most beautiful ballparks you will ever see. That and Camden Yards, I love, and I know both teams struggle, but both teams have an absolutely beautiful ballpark. I love both. PNC Park, I think that is the finest ballpark in the nation, and Camden Yards, which is probably, in my opinion, ranked second for ballparks in the nation. I strongly recommend taking a trip, especially if you're a sports fan, taking a trip up to Pittsburgh, and trying to time it so that you still get like Hockey season. Now, where do the Penguins play? It used to be Mellon Arena, and then it became, when they built the new arena, it became something else. So Pittsburgh Penguins Arena, PPG Paints Arena. Now that makes sense. But what was it before PPG Paints? Because that is fairly new. It was something else. All right, well, oh yeah, I think that's what it was called. But now it's PPG Paints Arena. That is not located in the same exact place where the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Pittsburgh Steelers play. It's a little across town, but still, man, oh man, it's a phenomenal arena. Absolutely beautiful. They built it. When did they build it? No, it opened in 2010, and it's fantastic. But if you can time a sports trip up to Pittsburgh when the Pittsburgh Penguins are playing and the Pittsburgh Pirates are playing, or the Penguins and the Steelers, just kind of make it a nice sports trip. I encourage you to do that, because there's also the Gateway Clipper Fleet. There are 3 rivers, and they're fairly big, and they're heavily trafficked with boats. And you can hop the Clipper Fleet and ride from the North Shore where the Pirates play over to all kinds of different attractions across the river. So it's really, really cool. Coming up a little bit later on, we have your audio vault. Sounds for your ear holes, and then we're going to get really, really smart with your 5 random facts. This portion of the broadcast, speaking of traveling, this portion of the broadcast is brought to you in part by Lynchburg Regional Airport. So much easier.
Whether your adventure is just beginning or you're on your way home, at Lynchburg Regional Airport, we're ready when you're ready. LYH. From here to there to anywhere. We're ready when you're ready.
Hi, I'm Megan Huffman with Share Greater Lynchburg. Share is an online platform that helps neighbors discover ways to support, serve, or shop for over 150 local area nonprofits all in one place, 365 days a year. You can learn more at sharegreaterlynchburg.org.
There's nothing like holding a freshly grilled Jersey Mike's cheesesteak. It's even better than holding a winning $1 million lottery ticket. For starters, Uncle Sam takes half. Then you buy some useless stuff, like a tiny suit of armor for your cat. And before you know it, your sister's cousins and Uncle Frankie come knocking on your door for handouts. Bing, bang, boom, you're back to zero. So if you want to play a winning number, order a number 17 Mike's Famous Philly. Freshly grilled right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing, a sub above.
Coming to you live from the Stonecrafters Studios. For custom countertops and cabinetry, shop Stonecrafters' incredible inventory at their Factory Direct Warehouse, 3678 Manita Road, Bedford. Online at stonecraftersva.com.
KHF.
And now it's time for
5 random facts.
Yep, that time of the day we cram your head full of usable information, and you can tell it back wherever the heck you happen to be. We don't know where you go or what you do, and quite frankly, it's really none of our business. But if you say any of these 5 random facts back, somebody in the room is bound to say, wow, maybe, I don't know. All right, we're talking football today. The Miami Dolphins beat the Denver Broncos 70-20 yesterday. This was the most points by one team since 1966, and the 4th 70-point game in NFL history, including the playoffs. The record, by the way, is 73 points. The Dolphins gained 726 yards, which is a new record in the Super Bowl era. They're also the only team in modern NFL history to record 5 rushing touchdowns and 5 passing TDs in a single game. Number 2. Since Easter is based on the vernal equinox, the earliest it can possibly be is March 22nd. But the last time Easter was March 22nd was 1818. The next time will be 2285. The latest it can be is April 25th. That will happen next 2038. Number 3. The word sheriff is a combination of two Old English words. I said two Old English words. There they are. Shire and reeve. A reeve was a person who was responsible for keeping things peaceful in the Shire. So it's the Shire reeve, the sheriff. Interesting. Number 4. Where's the music? There, get the music going. Okay. Number 4. Oh, man. The horse head in the movie The Godfather wasn't a fake prop.
Hello.
I know. I said it wasn't a fake prop. It was actually a dead horse's head that they got from a dog food plant in New Jersey.
I think I may need a kidney transplant.
Probably. And number 5. It takes approximately 540 peanuts to make just one 12-ounce jar of peanut butter. And those are your 5 random facts. It is the Mike Show. It is the Monday edition of the program. Coming up, we have sounds, and they must be placed lovingly in your ear holes. It's called Audio Vault. That's on the way. Oh yeah, and I have to tell you the story of how I got my how I got this, my bacon wrapped middle finger. And for those of you that are not watching, those of you that are listening to the show and then listening to the podcast, my middle finger on my right hand is wrapped in bacon-looking Band-Aids. They're novelty Band-Aids, okay? Because I'm a big fan of bacon. And everybody thinks it's funny to get me, novelty items that either look like bacon or whatever. So, all right. So this morning, and let me back it up a little bit. I am I'm OCD. I'm ADD. And I have routines. I need routines in my life. Okay, in order to function, I have to follow routines. Otherwise, my brain just shuts down. And especially morning routines, because you got the morning grogs anyway. So, all right. So this morning, I'm in the middle of my normal morning routine. It's go use the restroom, then hit the shower, then the prettifying that you see here on screen, and then I make some coffee. I make 2 cups to put in my big what is that? The Yeti, yeah. And then I'm in the process of doing all that. I'm getting dressed, getting my shoes on, and once the coffee's made, I can then put my coffee cup on the table next to the front door so that I don't forget it, because I will forget it if I don't do things in that order. And you're gonna think that I'm a little cuckoo bananas, because I've got these routines. Everybody has their routines. But for somebody that is OCD, and for somebody who is a little scatterbrained sometimes, and can't focus and function the same as everybody else, I need those routines in order to function. And so, all right. So I'm still in the process of getting dressed. And I was later than usual, so okay, that's number 1. That's partly my fault, okay? Because I was later than usual. Because ordinarily I'd be done by that time. So Maddie is on her way out the door to go to school, and the dogs have been they've got tummy issues, they've had diarrhea. It's a thing. It's a whole thing. The dogs need to go out when the dogs need to go out. And so Tab is upstairs, and she is rushing down the steps to get Maddie out the door, to get our youngest out the door to get to school. And she immediately collides with my routine. Now, is that her fault No, it's not her fault. But so she's yelling at me, not yelling at me, but emphatically mentioning that the dogs need to come downstairs. Okay? And one of them can make it down the steps. One of them can't make it down the steps. So Lexi can make it down the steps. Fuzzy's too little. So Fuzzy needs carried. I said, okay, fine. Well, I'm getting her out the door. Okay, fine. I'll be ready in like 2 seconds. I can take the dogs out. Just hook them up. Meaning put their leashes on them and just like hook them up so they're not running bedlam all over the house so that Fuzzy's not pooing his little brains out all over the living room or something. It's just hook them up and I'll be with them in a second. I probably didn't say it that way. I probably didn't say it that calmly and collected. I probably was a little more emphatic about having my routine interrupted. That's going to sound like a real dick. But, all right, so she's not hearing me. I'm still in the process of attempting to try and get dressed and out the door. And all I hear is about, and I just went, just hook up the dogs. I will take them in a second. And then I noticed that she's taken my shirts. I have 2 shirts that are on the back of my desk chair that are just hanging on the back of my desk chair. And she has literally rolled them up in a ball and has put them on the stairs along with something else to take upstairs. And not a big deal, right? But they're dress shirts, and she's rolled them up in a ball, and they're on. And so now I'm just like, chaos has ensued. My routine has been shot, and so I reach over to the stairs to take the shirts back down, and so that they're not rolled in a ball. And I catch. We have a spiral staircase. It's a metal spiral staircase that goes to the second floor. I guess from the second floor it goes to the first floor. And I caught the corner of the under part of the stairs, which is just it's metal, it's cast iron, and it's sharp. And I sliced the tip of my middle finger, like right where the nail is. And oh man, it just hurts. It's just throbbing. And blood is starting to run down my hand. And all because chaos ensued. And I didn't have my routine. And am I in the wrong here? I mean, you burst into my routine and chaos ensues. I don't know. Maybe I'm overreacting. I'd like for a comment. And I also think on the program, what we should do is, I'd like to analyze, like energies, like different people's energy. I'm talking maybe a little psychic, maybe a little, maybe a little, because different people give off different energies. Different people naturally give off different energies, and I'd like to explore this a little bit between Tab and I, because there's generally some sort of a confrontation. She is a certain level energy person. I'm a certain level energy person, and mine is just more methodical, and hers is a little more gregarious. And I think we should have, like, somebody to come and talk about, the differences in psychic energy in people and things like that, and just see if we can figure out how to better handle things. Or maybe I should just lighten up because it's my routine and I'm getting all bent out of shape because of my routine being interrupted with chaos. I don't know. Anyway, so if you have any ideas on that, you, the listener, weigh in on our social media at The Mike Show VA. All right, coming up, we've got sounds We're going to put them in your ear holes. That is all on the way. This portion of the broadcast is brought to you in part by Jersey Mike's Subs.
At Jersey Mike's, they slice your order fresh right in front of you. And let me tell you, watching that can send a rush of emotions through a person. Excitement, impatience, baby-like wonder, indecisive, anticipatory chewing, nervous pacing, happy claps, and finally, jealousy, because that's this guy's sub. I should order one. Good idea. Sliced right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing. A sub above.
Join us down at the Lynchburg Community Market and experience all that one of the nation's oldest farmers markets has to offer. Grab some lunch from our restaurants and shops, or shop from our awesome selection of artisan, handmade goods in our crafters gallery. Swing by on Saturday to check out our farmers market, where you can shop from the freshest selection of local grown produce, meats, and more. The Lynchburg Community Market, located in downtown Lynchburg on the corner of 12th and Main Street. Open Tuesday through Saturday from 7 to 2 year-round. For more information, follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Lynchburg Community Market.
Lynchburg Regional Airport is going strong. For many years now, Lynchburg's low fares have been among the most competitive in the area, and our conveniently scheduled flights offer easy connections on American Airlines through Charlotte to over 170 nonstop destinations worldwide. So check the great round-trip airfares currently being offered by visiting flylyh.com today and click Book Now. Prices are subject to change without notice, and certain restrictions apply. Advanced purchases required and availability is limited. Your close and convenient connection, check Lynchburg first.
Broadcasting from the Stonecrafters Studios. For custom countertops and cabinetry, shop Stonecrafters' incredible inventory at their Factory Direct Warehouse, 3678 Manita Road, Bedford. Online at stonecraftersva.com.
KHF.
All right, let's open it up. It is your audio vault for today. Our collection of bits and clips and viral audio for your ear holes. I think you will like it. And oh, by the way, I didn't elaborate on the reason specifically that my Band-Aid is like looks like bacon. Okay, well, I did a little bit. I said, because I love bacon, and people give me all kinds of novelty items that look like bacon. But the fact that the only Band-Aids that were readily available were in my medicine cabinet, and they're the novelty Band-Aids. And I say to Tab, where are the Band-Aids? I ask her, where are the Band-Aids? And she goes, they're in the bathroom. Where in the bathroom? I'm like, I got blood coming down my hand. I'm like, where in the bathroom? In the bathroom, I don't know, in your cabinet. Okay, fine. So I look in the cabinet, and I can't find anything except these silly bacon wrap Band-Aids. So that's why I have bacon wrap Band-Aid on my middle finger. All right, anyway. Okay, back to the show. It's National Comic Book Day. Maddie just got a whole bunch. They were in Charlottesville yesterday, and she bought a whole bunch, which are really, really cool. I'm glad she's getting into it. Well, anyway, old copies of comic books can make a lot of money. They're very valuable. And think of how many got tossed away by your mom. Well, here's a quick song parody that explains it.
I had some comic books, I gave them to my brother. We understood we had to hide them from my mother, until we had the chance to sell them all on eBay. With lots of money, we were looking for a payday. She threw them away, she threw them away, she threw them away now. She didn't know what comic books were even worth now. The comic books she tossed were valued in the thousands. I know when Spider-Man was here, he helped me find them.
Yep. The Wienermobile is back. After Oscar Mayer changed the name, they changed the name to the Frankmobile just 4 months ago. So now they're changing it back to the Wienermobile. Good thing our reporters were at their press conference to catch the big announcement.
We at Oscar Mayer are changing the name of the Frankmobile back to the Wienermobile. We thought about it long and hard and came to the conclusion that changing the name in the first place was the worst. Some bonehead in marketing made a ding-dong move, and our customers got the shaft. I'm not trying to be cocky, but we took a vote with the staff, and there wasn't a lot of stiff competition. So welcome back, Oscar Mayer Wienermobile.
Mm-hmm. All right, good. let's see. So let's go to viral videos. Italian moms and grandmas are very particular about their pasta sauce. This woman shared a video of herself sneaking some sugar onto a spoonful of her grandma's sauce and then having her grandma taste the sauce. Let's see how it turned out.
Don't touch my sauce.
Granny, I'm just tasting it.
Leave it alone. I'll taste it. I made it.
Ew, Granny, what'd you do to it? It tastes terrible.
No.
Yeah, you want to taste it? It tastes really gross.
Come on, Nancy.
Come, taste it. I don't know. You making sweet and sour sauce or something?
No, I'm not.
Tastes gross.
Oh, what the You did something.
I didn't
to
do
it.
nothing, Granny. You did that.
It's horrible.
I know. You made terrible sauce today.
It's disgusting.
She sounds like the lady from Throw Mama from the Train. All right. Even the dog knew something was wrong, by the way. So this guy, he's an angry golfer, and he goes full-on Hulk, rips off his shirt. He, by the way, is banned from the course. This is from a TikTok video. A video last week of a guy on a golf course in Michigan. Ripped off his shirt, flexing and threatening other golfers. Here he is holding one of their balls that he wouldn't give back, golf balls.
We got a Karen on the golf course right now.
You leave after I don't give you a damn thing.
I'm going to take your clubs.
Take it. Then leave.
I'm not getting a fight at a golf course.
I'm going to stand here and you can complain. Goodbye.
You took her ball.
Please don't speak to me.
We're coming over here.
You took her ball.
Bro, you took her ball.
Dude, I'm not going to fight you.
Because I'll plant you, Walter. Now get off the cart.
Walter.
Walter?
Oh, here we go.
You see that?
Oh.
That's what you look for in the heaven. Do you want to test God? You come get it.
He's mentally ill.
Oh.
You think I'm mentally ill?
I know you.
All right, so I guess he went full Hulk Hogan. Okay. Let's see. Skip that. Here. Here is... Do we want to do that one during Stupid Criminal? It's not really criminal. It's a 911 call from the pilot that ejected out of the F-35 fighter jet. And this 911 call has just been released. Here he is talking about ejecting out of the aircraft at 2,000 feet and landing in somebody's backyard and needing an ambulance.
I guess we got a pilot at our house, and he says he got ejected. So he ejected from the plane, so we just see if we could get some ambulance, please.
We're getting off on the way.
We had a military jet crash. I'm the pilot. We need to get rescue rolling. I'm not sure where the airplane is. It would have crash landed somewhere. I ejected. Has there been a report of an airplane crash?
I have not seen any come up yet.
Oh, my. Good Lord. Let's see. Here we go. This is actually kind of cool. A Las Vegas street musician asked a lady to come up and to come up and sing with her. She and the small crowd that had quickly gathered realized that the lady was Kelly Clarkson. Wow. She said, "Are you kidding me?" Let's see. Here is a trailer for a British dating show that just hit Max. Contestants actually choose from potential dates by seeing them completely naked.
Ask your doctor if your heart is healthy enough for sex.
It's called Naked Attraction, and yes, there is full frontal nudity on this show.
In this dating show, we go back to basics.
Are you ready?
And start where a good date often ends. Naked.
Wow. This is fantastic.
And could picking a partner based solely on their natural beauty
Could be a grower.
help us find the one?
I've never met anybody like this before and I don't know where to look.
Who are you going to pick for your date?
This is the hardest decision of my life. Oh my God.
Naked Attraction.
Okay, so do they cover the face? and you just see the body, I'm confused. I kind of want to know more. Maybe not. We wrap up Audio Vault with a comedian. Today is no exception. Here's comedian Adam Hunter, who clearly has some girlfriend issues.
You ever call your ex on their birthday just to ruin it? You're like, happy birthday. Now you gotta think of me. Call you on Christmas. You ever hate someone so much, but you still sleep with them because they're your girlfriend? A lot of models in LA, and they're obnoxious. There was one girl, I'm like, you're really pretty. She goes, tell me something I haven't heard. I'm like, you're really smart. I took home this one girl who's like, I used to be a slut, but now I'm a good girl. What do you want to do? I'm like, I don't know, build a time machine? She's like, I'd have sex with you, but you're not going to respect me in the morning. I'm like, I wake up at noon. She's like, we can make out, but nothing below the waist. I took off my clothes, did a handstand. One time I forgot a girl's name during sex. I was like, say my name, say your name.
All right, I hit the button prematurely. Here, wait, JL. And let's do that. All right, let's try this again. Take two. All right, that's your Audio Vault for today. Let's reach over here, lovingly grab the handle, give it a tug, keep all that sound inside. Man, the Mike Show. It is the Monday, definitely is. It's a Monday edition of the program. Coming up, we've got your stupid criminals in the news. This portion of the broadcast is brought to you in part by CMA's Honda of Lynchburg.
From brand new to lightly used, CMA's Honda of Lynchburg's got you covered. Shop our growing selection today and find our best deals on our entire inventory. That's savings on every single vehicle. And on our used cars, take 3 days to love it or leave it. Plus, we'll buy your current vehicle, trade in with us, and get an unbeatable offer. Start shopping and saving today. CMA's Honda of Lynchburg. Owners just care more.
Hi, I'm Matt Bright, the new owner of CRI Digital Impressions, and I'm excited to announce a new chapter in the century-long history of CRI. Mutual Press was founded in 1927, and in 1973 it merged with CRI to become CRI Mutual Press. In 2002, it was renamed CRI Digital Impressions. I also own Bright Images, which has provided print and media services to the area since 1995. Yes, there is a new owner and a new location, but the same commitment to quality and service. In fact, quality and service are the cornerstones of my business philosophy. Quick turns and service with a smile. From business cards to banners and pamphlets to paperback books, we can provide all your printing needs. Call, visit us online, or stop by our location at 3022 Memorial Avenue, Lynchburg. We look forward to serving you.
Why should you trust Stonecrafters for your new kitchen and bath? Why not? Your neighbors do, your friends do, and countless organizations and contractors do. Stonecrafters provided the stone and installation for the new Academy Center of the Arts, historic theater lobby, box office, concessions, and their new bar upstairs. Visit Stonecrafters, 3678 Manita Road, Bedford, online at stonecraftersva.com. For custom countertops and cabinetry, there's only one choice, Stonecrafters. Your satisfaction is guaranteed in stone.
The YMCA is just a starting line, for the true self blooms only when we find our purpose, what makes us tick below the surface. My why is diversity in unity, a safe space in my community, living with sincerity, giving every day my everything. With my why, I stand strong, seen and supported all along. It's a million faces in a mirror and everyone belongs. Find your why. Learn more at ymca.org for a better us.
If you haven't planned that vacation yet, start by checking Lynchburg Regional Airport. With our great round-trip airfares to many popular destinations, flying from Lynchburg is easy and affordable, offering daily departures on American Airlines to Charlotte with connections to over 170 nonstop destinations worldwide. To check fares and book tickets, visit flylyh.com today and click Book Now. Prices are subject to change without notice and certain restrictions apply. Advanced purchases required and availability is limited. Your close and convenient connection. Check Lynchburg first.
Coming to you live from the Stonecrafters Studios. For custom countertops and cabinetry, shop Stonecrafters' incredible inventory at their Factory Direct Warehouse, 3678 Manita Road, Bedford. Online at stonecraftersva.com.
KHF.
All right, time once again for Stupid Criminals in .news. Here, let's share this image up on screen. Police in Florida pulled over a stolen car at 4 a.m. last Thursday morning and discovered that the driver was a 10-year-old boy. His passenger was his 11-year-old sister, and they were the thieves. The siblings stole their mom's car because they were mad at her for taking some electronics away from her. They drove more than, get this, 200 miles before they were pulled over. That's right, 200. They were more than 3 hours away from home when they were caught. It's unclear what their plan was, if they even had one. The mom picked them up and isn't pressing charges because of that, the officers say it's only a traffic violation, so the kids won't be charged, since they are incredibly lucky that they didn't hurt themselves or anybody else. And then there is this. Here we go. Drunk driving is always dumb, but this one might be the dumbest example we've seen in a while. A 34-year-old named Jesus Carreno Ortez, that's Jesus Carreno Ortez, was driving drunk in Santa Rosa, California on Wednesday. He'd apparently run out of booze, so he decided to hop in his truck and go get some more. Luckily, he didn't hurt anyone except himself when he ended up crashing into the liquor store. Here, wait, I think I have a photo of this. Yeah, and then they want me to accept their cookies and all that. I don't want any of your cookies. All right, so I don't have a photo, sorry. He was pretty banged up after the crash. He pulled into the parking lot, never hit the brakes, slammed right into the southeast corner of the building. He still managed to get out of the truck and walk into the store, where he still tried to buy more booze. No! Police took him to the hospital, then into custody. His blood alcohol was 0.32, or 4 times the legal limit. He got a DUI, and it turned out his license was suspended, so he's also facing charges for that. There is good news in the world, and we like to share it during this particular segment because there is so much stupidity. This is frightening. If you have kids, even if you don't, man, this is frightening. A missing Michigan toddler was found sleeping in the woods and using her dog as a pillow 3 miles from her home. Here is the missing girl's name is Thea. Here's her mother, Brooke Chase, talking about her daughter being found 5 hours after walking away from her home.
I'm just running up and down the road. We were driving up and down the road trying to search everywhere, and we're not hearing any of the dogs. They're not coming to our calls. She's not coming to our calls, and I'm just panicking. I'm thankful for the dogs being with her because I guess when she was found, the only reason she was found was because the dog was Buddy, our bigger Rottweiler, was standing there, and he said he went to touch her to wake her up because she was still sleeping when he pulled up.
Oh, man. Thea had no injuries despite walking 3 miles barefoot. And that is the good news. It is the Mike Show. It's the Monday edition of the program. Let's do this. Let's take a quick commercial break. This portion of the broadcast is brought to you in part by the United Way of Central Virginia.
Let's say you're given $1 a week to the United Way of Central Virginia's general fund. What happens after that? Do they take some money off the top for admin fees? No. Your dollar stays the exact same amount from the time they receive it from you until the time they allocate it to any one of their 26 partner agencies. And what does that dollar a week help provide? This is how your dollar makes community change. The United Way of Central Virginia is supported by you.
Absolute blast out at Three Roads on Saturday. I was the MC for the United Way's Mods versus Rockers. This is their, Kim, who is the president and CEO of United Way, is also a scooter aficionado, and there are these scooter clubs, Vespas and things like that, and Bill Bodine's part of that. There are these scooter clubs all over the place, and Lynchburg has scooter clubs, and so they had this big scooter rally. Now the rally part and the ride and all that was kind of rained out because of the hurricane. But they decided to have a hurricane party, and I was the MC out at Three Roads, and that was big fun. We really enjoyed it. All right, and it was a fundraiser for United Way, so a lot of folks were purchasing raffle tickets and making donations, and we encourage you to make donations too to the United Way of Central Virginia. Visit unitedwaycv.org for more information on how you can do it. Just right over the computer. All right, that is it. That is the program. We are back tomorrow.
Goodbye. Don't come back.
No, we're back tomorrow with another thrilling edition of The Mike Show. Have a great day, everybody.
Thanks for tuning our way, and if you're listening in your car right now, thanks for the ride.
Scotty, beat me up.
We'll see you here again tomorrow.
Who's going to do the dishes?